Hi everyone, Kamaku, Sagazani. I hope everyone's good today. So, yeah, wow. I had to share some knowledge before before I disappear for quite some time. And I felt like this was knowledge that you guys would appreciate, since I noticed that people really liked the recent reading that I did, which had to talk about um, what you would expect, in 2022 according to your life path. So, I was talking about the portal that is happening, the shifts that are happening, right? And there's going to be a lot happening, as a collective. So, I wanted to give you guys an idea of how epic this month is going to be. And I wanted you guys to adjust yourself around it as best as you can, but I know that it starts with having knowledge about what it is that you're working with, what are you dealing with, what is happening. So I'm here for that, yeah, there's a lot, hey, there's really a lot. So I'm gonna share some information that I've jotted down, and just a bit of highlights. I'm gonna try not to explain too much. What I want you guys to do is okay, so what I want you guys to do is, as I share these messages, I want you guys to, speak in code. Speak in code. And why I say that is because this season is really going to be about you. Very, very highly about you. You're going to get yourself out of this. You're going to make things happen. So, anyway, as a collective, there's a lot happening behind the scenes. Some things we're not really aware of all the time, but they happen. So I want to talk a little bit about the dark side, because I noticed that mostly the readings that came out really highlighted, what the portal was coming with in terms of all the good things, And the reason I also didn't highlight too much of the darkness, the behind the scenes with that reading, was because I wanted to have a whole special take for it, because these are things that happen daily, not just seasons. With every season just has a different way of it happening, but things are always happening behind the scenes. So, okay, let me remind people, maybe some people haven't watched the video, and as you watch this, I will break it down. Okay, so last time I had spoken about I have so many notes here. So last time I had spoken about, what do you call this? The full moon that is coming. So the full moon that is coming, this full moon is going to be in Leo. Okay. My dot. Oh, okay. So this full moon, sorry, I got distracted by the beauty. So guys, we're tapping into the third eye. We're tapping into the third eye. Okay, so I spoke about the 22222 portal, which is 2 5s, right? That is happening, which started on the 2nd of February, and we're going to have another one on the 20th of February, and then the last one on the 22nd of February, right? So these dates basically are significant because of the amount of twos that appear, which is why they call it the five twos. You know, they call it that kind of portal because of the amount of twos that are repetitive in just that month. So yeah, so there was a new moon that happened on the 31st going to the 1st of February. So you can imagine there's just a lot of different things that happen. So the full moon is going to happen on the, I think, between the 15th going to the 16th, right? But mostly highlighted on the 16th of February. So there's quite a lot of portals happening, and I will tell you that the moon is going to be very significant this month. And generally people do rituals with the moon. We know it's a very famous very famous to do rituals with the moon. So there's going to be a lot of things done in the darkness that are going to be involving the portals that are going to be happening. Which is why people need to be very, very in touch with themselves so that they protect all the abundance that is coming, because the abundance is going to happen, trust me. The abundance is going to happen. You just need to make sure that you protect your abundance. And yeah, so the full moon is going to be in Leo. Okay, it's going to be in Leo. So you can imagine we're dealing with a bit of fire. What do you call this? The phoenix, right? So we're going through what we describe as a rebirth, right? And remember I talked about how the 5 twos, they add to a 10. A 10 is a state of completion, right? So where things that have died made space for a rebirth, a new beginning. So we're going through what we call a rebirth, basically. So that's why this month is very significant. I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys are hearing me. Okay, so I am definitely going to be speaking in codes today, you know. So if you hear me, you hear me, you know. I definitely encourage researching. It expands your mind, you know. Look at what triggers your mind. Okay. So yeah, what I want to also talk about is the suicidal spirit as well, and how it impacts everything that is happening in our lives, because all of these things are connected. Okay, so this month I would say that the biggest strategy dark forces will use against you is to turn you against yourself. Okay, turning you against yourself is what I would describe as a suicidal spirit. Okay, suicidal spirit is basically a spirit that gives you every possible reason to harm yourself, your body, your being, you know, doing anything that causes harm to you. Okay, is basically being suicidal. So it doesn't have to be that you intentionally go and try to kill yourself. It does not have to be that. But simply certain decisions that you make, they put you in danger. Okay? So the strategy is to turn you against yourself. Okay? This is where we have depression and anxiety. Okay? If anything, I think that's been the biggest thing that has happened since 2020 coming to 2022. It's been, you know, the most hectic, where it hit very deeply. People's mental state was crashing, you know. their spirits were not at peace. We were not. Yeah, we were. Yeah, a lot was happening when the pandemic started. So people grew into a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. Okay, and in all of that, we know that automatically, we have those kind of moments where even ourselves we do things that harm us. Okay, whether it's emotionally or mentally or whatsoever. Okay, even the things that we do to people, they harm us first. Okay. um so the biggest highlights is turning you against yourself. Okay, grooming that suicidal spirit within you. And when we talk about the moon is basically the most feminine aspects of yourself, right? Where we have your intuition, where we have your fertility, where we have your creativity and all of that. Okay, your emotions, your feelings, your depth. Okay, and it also talks about what is hidden. All right, mysterious, mysterious. So when we talk about the moon, when people use the moon against you, they use it for many different reasons. And it amplifies the suicidal spirit, right? Where they manipulate your intuition, they manipulate your feelings, they manipulate your thoughts, they manipulate um, they block your creativity, um, they attack your fertility, um, yes. So this is where the moon is highlighted. Okay, a lot of fertility, a lot of intuition, a lot of creativity. Okay, so they're trying to cause all these blockages. Okay, so that they can steal from people, because if you have abundance or you have significant gifts, there'll always be people who try to steal from you. Okay, there'll always be people who try to steal from you, take from you, um, so that they can have power. And these people work from the ego. These people work from, they feed the ego. Okay, and I like to describe that. I like to describe them as the term narcissist. You know, um, and some people would say that, oh no, but we all narcissists. I get that, but when we talk about a narcissist, we're talking about someone who's highly driven by the ego. Okay, so these people are vicious. We also describe them as karmics. Um, they come in different shapes and forms: sociopaths, psychopaths, um, toxic, all different kinds. There's all different versions of them. Okay. And all these people, they carry the suicidal spirit with them. And they try to plant the seed of the same spirit that they carry. Okay, they spread the spirit of death, because a suicidal spirit is a spirit of death. Okay, where you destroy, you demolish, you kill. Okay, yourself and others, because whatever you plant always comes back to you. That's why I said, even if you harm other people, what you're doing, what you're manifesting, has to start from you. You are the source of your reality. Okay, so yeah, and this suicidal spirit is something that actually affects all of us. Universally, it affects all of us. Okay, and as a let me talk about Earth, our own existence, ne? Where we are living in a society where darkness has become a norm, and a norm, to say it, is what drives the race. And this is a very deep topic for me. So in this time, in this society, as we are driven by our egos, we lack authenticity. Okay, what makes us different is our souls, right? Because everybody's soul has a blueprint. Okay, and as you were born, you have your DNA, right? And every single one of us, we have a soul mission. We are given gifts, we are given powers, we are given a purpose that we are meant to follow. So when we are programmed to walk a different path besides what is within us, okay, which is imprinted in our souls, okay, our spirits are misguided. Our spirits are misguided, and we are led by our ego. All right. So as you are led by ego, you are working with emptiness. It's empty there. There is no authenticity. You work with lack. Okay. Suicidal spirit is a spirit of lack. I hope you guys hear me. Okay. So, as you carry the suicidal spirit, okay, the spirit of lack, as you carry this spirit, you go on for generations, and we pass it on, 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 okay? And I feel like our generation is probably the one generation where we get to see that more evidently, because a lot of people are committing suicide. A lot. Okay? And just because we also are not just directly committing it doesn't mean that many of us are not suffering from that very same spirit, because a lot of us actually are. And these spirits can actually be given to you as, like I said, generational, from generational curses that matured with time in the bloodline, children to the next children to the next children, and all of that. So that's why it's a universal problem, because for many generations it has passed on and passed on and passed on and passed on. And yeah, there's a lot that I would like to say. There's a lot of information I want to share. And you know, the crazy thing about a suicidal spirit is that it kills you slowly. Okay, it kills you slowly in a way where you don't realize you're killing yourself. Okay, there's something else I wanted to share before I go further. Okay, so before I go further about the suicidal spirit, I want to highlight um, this season, why the suicidal is, you know, the most highlighted as well, because like I said, how they use you against yourself, right? But what's happening this season is, I call it the witching season as well, because a lot of people are doing a lot of dark magic right now. People are doing a lot of dark magic. This has started quite a long time ago. There's a season where they were preparing for this time, and they started. I think last year, Lionsgate. We had a Lionsgate in August. We had a Lionsgate in August. There was the month of abundance, the infinity gates of abundance, right? Exactly, and my time is 38. So 4:38. So basically, when that portal opened, right, that number 8, that infinity, it was, because it's the sign of what? Eternity, right? Traveling through, if you notice through that time, there was a lot of deaths, and there's a lot of births happening as well. So with every death comes birth, right? So basically, coming now, which is the full moon in Leo, okay, and remember in August is the sign of Leo. 8th August is the sign of Leo, okay, the eternal flame. And now we have come here, which is now in February, which is full moon in Leo, okay, the eternal flame. So that has a lot of significance with the abundance that had happened since then coming now. I hope you hear me. The harvesting season, basically. So I want you guys to listen to codes. I want you guys to listen to codes, and especially codes that you're going to be getting, because this month you're going to be getting a lot of codes, specifically from your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, whatever you believe in. You're going to be getting a lot of codes, and they're going to be significant to you, okay? Not anyone else outside of yourself is going to choose the direction for you. You're going to hear the voice within yourself. You're going to know. We're working from a space of knowing, okay? So you're going to have the visions, you're going to have the dreams, you're going to have the signs, you're going to have everything you need, and you just need to follow the steps. And these are going to be guidance you're going to be given to survive this epic shift and protect your abundance that the darkness has been trying to harvest. And when I talk about the darkness, I'm talking about your family, your friends, your exes, your current partners, if you're a parent, you maybe your own children, there's a lot, okay? Probably even the system, depending on your rank as a person. But there's a lot of demons in disguise. Okay, so there are specific chakras that they're going to be attacking this season, okay? It's going to be your root chakra, it's your sacral chakra, it's your solar plexus, and okay, those three, right? And how they combine is the root chakra is the red color. And the crazy thing about the red color, when at some point I was reading about it, is we know that red is for attack, and the first thing was attack first, right? So the first thing they attack is your root chakra. And we know that sex is probably the easiest gateway you can ever get someone through. And we as a society, we love to engage in sexual activity. So this season is going to be a lot about your boundaries. You have to be very, very protective about your private places, okay? So this is where a lot of different spirits, they're called incubus and succubus spirits, okay? These are demons that absorb people, spirits, to get access to their souls, okay, using sex. Okay, so in your dreams, they will try to sleep with you in your dreams, and just some of them are generally people that are around such practices. It might not even be them directly, but maybe family spirits that come from generation to generation. So, but be careful who you have sex with this full moon coming, this whole season, because this full moon, like I said, is all about, especially as a woman, your fertility, your womb, okay? Be careful who you give access to your portal, alright? But also, men, guys, please be careful where you plant your seeds. But this season is definitely about fertility. So what the darkness is trying to do, the witching season, what they're trying to do is they're trying to give birth to more and more and more like them. So there are a special kind of children which have gifts but are evil. Okay, so they'll continue the legacy of demons, but they are gifted, because now remember what they are doing is they're stealing the gifts of powerful light workers, people who are gifted. They steal your gifts so that they can take them and, carry it on in their demonic generation to come. That's why we have evil children that are gifted, misusing power. So anyway, this is what the witching season, they trying to give birth to their own version. What? The New World Order. So anyway, so attack first, the root chakra, right? The red. So this is where you protect your roots, your root chakra. This is your foundation, where you are solid, your security, okay, your passion. All right, this is where your strength is. So you need to protect, your gateway, because that's your gateway to your portal. So they're trying to attack people through a lot of that. They're trying to plant those seeds of their kind. All right. And that's why it's also a season where you're seeing a lot of pregnant people, and obviously because we've been having a lot of death, but they trying to use this opportunity of rebirth through the babies that will be born to give birth to their kind. I hope you guys hear me. Okay, so this season going to the full moon, like I said, be very careful about your genitals, your private areas, who you share your space with. Okay, so going to your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra, that's more like your womb area. Okay, so you need to be very careful there with your root, because it gives you the next axis, with your sacral, where now your baby gets to find a home. This is where your creativity happens, because where there's fertility, there's creativity. We are creating, it's creation. You understand? So this is your color orange. All right. So this is you graduating and growing to the next stage. All right. Your next stage. So be very, very careful with your root, because it gives access to your sacral chakra. So your sacral goes further, and it goes to your solar plexus, which is the yellow one. The yellow one is what we call umsamo. This is where your gut is. Okay, you at the top. Just Google, guys, you'll see. I don't have the diagrams and stuff. So this is where your connection, is in terms of your gut, what we call your gut feeling. Okay. So they want access to that. Okay, so they can disconnect your connection to your elders. All right, your purpose, the guidance that you get. So anyway, all of that is determined. Okay, all of that is determined by your heart chakra, and your heart chakra is above all those three that I just mentioned. All that is determined by your heart chakra. How they have access to the rest of your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is the green one. This is where we have our growth, our wealth, our health. This is where we grow abundantly as we choose, because our hearts are where we plant the seeds and they manifest. This is our manifestation portal. Okay, so whatever decision you make comes from your heart chakra. This is what connects you deeply to your soul. Okay, so whatever decision you make is made through your heart, and that determines if they have access to you from, like I said, attack first, going up your root to your solar plexus. Okay, and whatever is in your heart, you communicate with your voice, with your throat chakra, the blue one. Okay, here is your expression. This is where you find your harmony, because you've made a decision and you're able to express it. You're able to create it, speak your words and create life, because we say our words are life. We manifest, okay, what we planted in our seeds. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to close this, your third eye. Your third eye is where you see the truth. You see what is beyond the veil. You see the world for what it is. They're trying to block your sight. This is how you also don't see that you have a suicidal spirit, but you doing all the things that are creating harm, you know. So now when your third eye is closed, this is now where you start having what we call a mental illness, because you're delusional. You know what I mean? Delusional. You see things that don't exist, you know. But when your third eye is also closed, this is where your ego is triggered, because you operate from ignorance. Okay, ignorance and denial and victim mindset, especially victim mindset. Oh my god, that suicidal spirit, nothing bigger than victim mindset. Victim. Always the victim. Always the victim, guys. I hope you hear me. Suicidal, victim, depression, victim. You know what I mean? The suicidal spirit basically operates with fear, and we know fear functions in darkness. Anything that causes you fear, it absorbs you, it empties. Okay, so the suicidal spirit functions from a place of fear. That's where the victim mindset comes in. So basically, they're trying to break the harmony that is meant to happen in this 2022, which 2022 is a number 6, right? Which is the harmony. They're trying to break the state of harmony. And you know the crazy thing is, number 6, everybody knows number 6, the mark of the beast, 666. That's like the witching number. So that's why I'm saying this is basically the witching season. I hope you hear me. So it's going to be quite a very deep, guys, a very deep season. So I suggest that you guys really do your prayers in the time frame. Do your cleansings, do your prayers, okay, patla, do whatever rituals your ancestors require you. Ooh. Okay, whatever rituals your ancestors require. Okay, like I said, listen to the codes. You're going to get a lot of instructions and a lot of codes. I'm also getting highlighted. So basically, where the colors that you embody, the colors that you are embodying, the chakras that I was talking about, whatever colors you embody, wear those colors, okay? So finally, the third eye is the purple. It's the purple. So now we come to our crown chakra. Our crown chakra, this is where who we are. This is where we are who we are. This is our crown. This is what they try to take away from us. That's why they say be careful who touches your hair. This is our wholeness. So they're trying to have access to a crown, because our crown, this is the portal to our souls. Okay, this is where we get to put, what do you call this, okay, the word ran away. But our crowns are very important. Oh yes, I was thinking of the color whites. I was seeing like a crown of lights, like a crown of lights just around. So that's your crown chakra. It's like that's basically on your head. It's invisible, but it's your being, it's your soul. Okay, it's your existence. So they try to have access to your crown chakra, and they go through those steps as I had said, because when they go from your heart, which is your decision, because They try to have entrance going all the way to your gut. Then they try to interfere with your heart space, where they try to influence your heart to make suicidal decisions, where you don't love yourself, you have self-hate, and you have envy and all of that, right? Going all the way to your expression, where now you start manifesting negativity with your words, and everything that you command comes to life, and all you speak is hate and envy and, darkness and negative. Yeah. So as you express yourself from a dark space now, and obviously now your third eye is blocked, and we got to the crown chakra. That's what they basically say. We finally got to the crown chakra. So, and that's why some people don't get to dream. Some people get blocked. Their dreams get blocked because they have access. They have access to mess with your crown chakra. Okay, because they attack you, what they call spiritual attacks, psychic attacks, because that's where your psychic abilities lie, where you get to communicate, telepath, where you create, you manifest with your, just you simply your existence, your being, your light. So many of you definitely, they're trying to harvest your gifts. The reason why you become the sacrifice, they try to harvest your gifts, they try to take your gifts so that they can manifest them into these new demonic babies, that they, because now they old, and they, as they grow old, they obviously, the body can't technically be as immortal as we want it to be, which is why we're creating so-called AIs, right? So our bodies don't manifest that long, so they try to be immortal by you. And as these children grow, they mature these demons. Okay, they mature these demons. So yes, guys, the so-called 666, this is actually the, I hope you guys hear me, I hope you're understanding. If you don't, I guess there will be a time when you will catch up. So this is the so-called 666, portal, where we spoke about how it is judgment. It is judgment season, right? So this season, as it is witching season as well, everybody's, these, all these different people doing dark magic, they trying to get a higher rank in the underworld. Okay, they're trying to get a higher rank in the underworld. They're trying to accumulate all this abundance. As I said, they've been prepping from the Lionsgate portal coming now. So they're going to pass it on to their babies, give birth to these new beasts, because it is beasts. They're going to give birth to new beasts, to little monsters. Guys, we live in a very hectic world. And that's why babies are so significant with rituals. I don't know how deeply you guys know what is really happening in the world, but people do crazy rituals with babies. Okay, all these cults, all these covens that work in darkness and dark magic, they have many baby sacrifices. A baby is a pure spirit. Okay, it is innocent. It is pure. So they absorb its soul. They sacrifice its soul, and they absorb its light. And if they keep the baby alive, they manifest and possess it with the very same spirit they have, or entity, or whatever sorcerer or sorceress they work for. Okay, so So this is also judgment, because anyone who fails to provide a sacrifice um, either gets expelled or gets a lower rank or whatever it is. I don't know how it works really. But what I know is that they're trying to get a higher rank. Okay, this is where people are trying to graduate. Okay, everybody's preparing for the graduation. The last portal in this month, like I had explained, the last portal, and the portal is gonna close up again. Well, not really close up, but you get what I mean. So it's going to determine. So this is the completion stage. So this is the end, right? Where people, it determines now. It's like after an exam, it determines if you passed or not. Okay. So in the times that you need to make sure that you're always praying, they're going to come intuitively. You're going to wake up a certain time, maybe whatever a.m., and they tell you, and you have a feeling of praying. Pray, pasha, whatever it is. During the day, you feel, maybe in the morning something tells you do this and that and pray. Do it, okay? Because they're using different strategies, but the biggest highlighted strategy right now, because trust me, they've tried to use every weapon against you. The biggest strategy highlighted right now is the moon. If you have noticed the seasons coming until now, there's been this whole fuss now suddenly about retrogrades and moons. Okay. So guys, this is the season where you need to really take care of yourself, because they're going to definitely try to use you against yourself, where they don't want you to accomplish your goals. I actually wrote this down. Let me see where I have a lot of information here. Okay, so they try to use your lower vibrational emotions. Okay, they try to make you feel demotivated, lost, outcasted. You're always searching, feeling lost. They make you feel like giving up, restless, lazy, confused. You don't feel worthy. You're always in a lot of pain, and you hold a lot of grudges. You seek validation. You build a lot of attachments to your past and your toxic traits. Okay, so a whole lot of things that these spirits attach themselves, because what any darkness does, it attaches itself to what you already have. We all have a yin and a yang. Okay, we always have both sides of nature. We have the darkness and the light. We're all born that way. We are that way. Everything that we do is just determined by the decisions we make, whether you choose your light or you choose your darkness. Okay, so they manifest from a place of your ego, right? Your lower vibrational, where they try to dig deep, that suicidal spirit. So right now we're trying to balance the spirit and the ego. Okay, and the key is to listen to what your soul, because our souls know who we are. Our souls have been trying to show us who we are. That's why you always dream of yourself in very vivid and unforgettable dreams. I know all of you have been having dreams. I know, trust me. We've all been going through these different, we've been traveling to dimensions that we haven't even noticed that we let me just say, we don't accept that are real, or if it's even possible that we could even dream about them. Okay, so but you do time travel from the past to the future to the present. We travel in time. So many of you have different gifts, and you were many different things in the past life. Okay, you probably, you were a healer, or you were a light worker by simply doing art, or, you know, you're from a family of kings and queens, and some of you are actual gods in the flesh. Some of you are angels, earth angels. Some of you are just, empaths, and you have all these different gifts. And some, like, there's so many different of you. There's so many different versions of you. People, what, rainbow warriors, and there's so many. You've traveled from many different portals. Um, so, okay. So this topic, ne, about the suicidal spirit, I'm gonna like speak more deeply about it in my group chat, because I want us to be able to express our experiences with each other. Okay, so I'll talk more about it through like chat rooms, because I am gonna do it for quite some time for whoever is interested. Okay, so guys, why I was saying everything is a code, it reminds me of the movie The Matrix, right? The Matrix is like we're literally living in the Matrix, okay? And I think when I watched the last movie that came out recently, it was mostly highlighting about his ego, actually, where he was wanted to live in a state of ego where he didn't want to go back to knowing. He just wanted the illusion of this life that he was living. Okay, so, and he was running away from his calling, because I mean that's who he is, and it had cleared his memory. And that's really what happens when we come to earth. We actually forget who we are. Our memory clears, and then as we go through our challenges and our experiences, we remember who we are. That's why they say everything that happens to you, it highlights your purpose on this earth. It's just as time as you make the decisions, they determine whether you walk that calling or you don't. So you, from your past lives, you definitely have past life enemies. Some of you have enemies that have come from the past life, where they're back to finish you off. And we're back to finish you off. We're signing soul contracts to make sure we come after Usman Mani, and we're going to finish her off. She's the sacrifice, or he's the sacrifice. Okay, guys, there's people right now that are trying to sacrifice you, and this is a reality whether you like to hear it or not. There are people who are generally trying to sacrifice you. And right now, it would be so much easier for them if you kill yourself. They want you to be suicidal, because if you're suicidal, you do it yourself. You kill yourself. You do it yourself through the decisions that you make. It's like your mind is blurry. You don't even see the damage as it happens. Okay. So these past life enemies, they definitely come in different, like I said, forms, shapes, and sizes. It's just demons that find new bodies, and they come through friends, they come through lovers, they come through parents, they come through grandparents, they aunties, cousins, children. They come in different shapes and sizes. Colleagues, okay, the system itself, all of the above, the society. That's exactly what's happening. So what's been built over the years is a lot of generational trauma and a lot of generational curses. As something that happens repetitively, it builds in our, DNA, in our imprint. They try to shove it into your blueprint. Pain, put pain and suffering in their destiny. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do to people. They're trying to put pain and suffering in people's blueprints. That's why the world lives in so much darkness. That's why you see the earth falling apart and people dying. No sensitivity, no emotion. You know, killing a person is nothing. Lives don't really matter. You know, I mean, everything that you see is a result of what's happening in the spirit. Everything you see with the physical is everything that's happening in the spirit. These are sacrifices. Okay. Um, so, okay. Basically, the suicidal spirit is built in many different ways, many different gateways. One of them is also just generally the things we put in our bodies, the food, the drugs, the medication, okay, what we drink, okay, everything they put in our bodies. Some of the things that are put in our bodies are put there to actually block our chakras. So that, like, as I was describing to you, to create that gateway so that they can have access so they can give access to demons to do whatever they want with you. So they weaken you. So we know that in this day and time, there's a whole lot of synthetic GMO kind of food, the kind of food that are actually not food, and we know that it damages our bodies. We know, we've seen it. It damages our bodies. So every part of your body is tied to your soul, guys. If your body is sick, it means there's a part of your soul that is being emptied, being poisoned. Okay, so pay attention to the colors of every chakra. If you go through the day and you see signs and symbols and you see different colors, go back and look at the type of chakra it is. Look at what the color means, how it resembles. Maybe it could be a sign to get to use that kind of candle, or to wear that kind of clothing, okay, or to even eat that kind of color food. All right, that's what I'm hearing for you. I'm hearing it's gonna ease and help your anxiety and your depression, because most of the things that are being put in the food, the things that are being put in our food, can weaken us and they cause us anxiety and depression, especially drug kind of, food. Anything that is made in the lab is kind of complicated, we know that. So it causes like physical illness, spiritual illness, mental illness. It causes those kind of illnesses, which also mess with your emotions. So we see this through our daily life, through the system itself, and that's why I'm saying it's with the decisions that you make. This is all going to be about your will. The food that you put in your body, it's going to count. The things you say with your mouth are going to count. Everything that you express with your mouth is going to be a manifestation from your heart chakra, which determines whether they have access to you or not. Or whether they can have access to you or not. That's why it's important to take care of yourself this season. You need to guard yourself, protect your soul. Let's see. So also, don't go a lot with peer pressure, please, guys. Don't feel pressured to make decisions. We have had so many people go through this pandemic feeling like they've made a lot of regretful decisions with their health. And I think you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So if you know that you don't want to do something, be sure that you don't follow the crowd. Be sure it's all about you, because it's going to count. It's going to matter as you go forward. Okay. And I wish you guys all the best, because I know it's a tough time in the country, and systematically there's a lot of decisions to be made. Okay, but your health counts, so please take care of your body. So we also know so-called conspiracy theory is that we are going through a population control, as so many people are dying, because people are dying in a lot of different ways. It's not only the virus, it's a lot of different other factors, and that's why I was also highlighting suicidal. That's actually, I think, if not one of the two highest things that are happening right now. It's just we don't always talk about suicide. Okay, so I want you guys to also pray over your children. I want you guys to protect your children, pray over your children. That's what I'm saying. This season, take care of yourself so that you are strong enough to take care of your children. Because a lot of rituals are being done around abantwana, babies. Rituals right now are being done around babies. Okay, your babies are also significant. Not only are you a sacrifice, your children are very significant. Your eggs, your children that are alive, if you already have children. Okay, and some of you that have lost their babies through unforeseen circumstances have lost your baby because of such things. People do things like this, guys. We live with monsters. It's a reality. That's why you always have to be careful when you're pregnant. If anyone is pregnant watching this, please be very, very caring about your space. Like, choose it very wisely. Make sure that you don't just surround yourself with anybody, because this is a very sensitive time. This is a very crucial time. People are looking to sacrifice people's babies if it's not theirs, because other people have babies to abort them and go through those processes, those demonic processes. But a baby, like I said, is very pure. They are the biggest sacrifice, and we know that in the system we have those things, those cults, those covens. It's not even a secret anymore. What they call it, the elites and all the other things, you know, where the system, children are being used, children are being trafficked. Children are being stolen and taken for rituals, for sacrifices, to manifest sex slaves. You see what I'm saying? Attack first. They have sex with children. They sell them to make money. Money that is defined as power. All these people do things for money. I'm telling you. All these people. People who go and they twala, people who go and they buy success, quick success, because it's all about quick things. You want to go there, you want to speed up your career, you want to speed up your whatever, ibandla lakho, your business, your whatever. It's all about speeding it up. Okay, they want to skip the steps. They want to go from the beginning to the very end, not in the middle. They don't want to go through the middle. And what they don't realize is they go and they seek for that to feed their ego, because all of that is from a place of your ego. When you go and you ask for that sacrifice, they tell you to do more sacrifices than what you're actually getting. You see the money, you see all the wealth they show you, but when it's time to sign the contract, it costs you everything. That's why you'll never see the practitioners that do dark magic. You'll never see them driving fancy cars, having fancy house. It's always in a dungeon somewhere hidden. You know, all these covens and cults is dark other places that you can never think of underneath, you know. And they stay in weird, creepy, dirty places, whatever it is. But what I'm saying is, their biggest price is people's souls. So when people go there and they ask for help, and they ask to pay, and in exchange for wealth that is quick and all of that, they end up doing more sacrifices. And the thing is, as you do the sacrifices, whatever it is that you're functioning with, whatever demon entity that you're functioning with, it goes and it wants more blood and more blood and more blood, because all of that, it works on blood. It wants more and more and more, and the higher the rank, the higher the sacrifices. And the highest sacrifice is a child. That is why the people in the highest positions in this earth, the people in the highest positions, they are the people who function with adopting children, because that is the highest rank. To maintain immortality and power, it requires the soul of a child. Your fertility is very important this season. People are doing child sacrifices. People are trying to sacrifice you so they can take your gift of fertility and what you have fertilized and now manipulate it and put darkness so they can create whatever legion they want to create. Legion of demons. Unleash hell. Ooh, the world is so dramatic, but okay. So that's why also a lot of things that try to be a gateway, they try to open a portal, is actually drugs. And when drugs is one thing that blocks your chakras. And if you've noticed, most of the things we take in are just drugs. Like I said, even the food. I'm not just talking about people who do drugs, I'm talking about everything. Even the medication we take is from drugs. Pharmaceuticals are drugs, technically. You know, they are legalized drugs. And this is where most people are dependent. People are so dependent to going to get medication because our chakras are so imbalanced that now we are depending on this thing that is supposedly supposed to make us feel better. We get given antidepressants, but really all it does is erase our memories. Doesn't get to the problem at all. Just works the surface and actually causes more problems. But we live in a system where that's okay, where that's normal. Okay, we live in a system where apparently that's normal. Okay, we even make jokes about everything these days, you know. We're not sensitive to what is really happening. We're so disconnected to each other, to ourselves, because if you're not connected to yourself, you're not going to be able to connect to someone else. If you're driven by demons, you cannot have love, you cannot feel. So what happens is, like I said, we're going through a phase of population control. They tried, like I said, New World Order, trying to reshape the world, redesign the world, you know, put their mark of the beast, get high rankings. So these people are experiencing what they call mental illness and spiritual illness. And what they do is they infest the world. They start from their families. They infest their families, bloodline to bloodline, of course. And it becomes a cycle, a repetitive cycle, a loop, right? And it just creates a cycle of demonic, you know, a world filled with darkness. Okay. So there's been a lot of sacrifices happening. I know, because a lot of people have been losing loved ones. A lot of people have been losing love, and those things were caused. Okay. But like I said, I don't want to talk too much about it right now. We can talk about it more later, but I was giving you a highlights, guys, um, about what's happening. So I hope all this information is helping them. So you guys need to go through a healing process. Actually, a healing process never ends. Okay, a healing process is a process of detox and cleansing and release. Okay, because what demons try to do is they try to attach to you. They try to attach to you, break your boundaries, and have attachment to your consciousness. Okay. So I wrote here, get help. Okay, so if you need help, if you need assistance, guys, it's very healthy to get help. Okay, don't get help to do demonic things. I'm not talking about those people. Those people get help all the time. Okay, those people work in numbers. You know, it's like that vision in the Matrix where that one guy was coming in different versions of himself in numbers. It was just amplified. That's what demons are like. Okay. Well, a small vision of what they like. They just have human bodies. Okay, they have human bodies, the ones we live close to. Yeah, guys, they're very closer than you think. You know, it's so much easier to make it look like people that do dark magic are outside. No, it's Manban outside your house. But the people in your house, you must start there. You must look. You must pay attention. You're going to be shown a lot of things that people are doing in the darkness, and it's going to be up to you to be in denial. There are people trying to place insurance about you right now. People that are trying to make money out of your life. There are people who are trying to make money from your life, to sacrifice your gifts, your children, your future, your destiny. There are some people who are doing all of these things just because they want to be you. They want to be you. They want to do you. They want to do you better than you. I mean, ridiculous, right? They want to do you better than you. They want to take your destiny. Oh, I'm going to kill them and then be them. I'm going to look like them, dress like them, talk like them, do things like them, take their ideas, steal their creativity, wear their crown. I'm going to appear as if I have the same heart as them. I'm going to appear to have a pure heart because I'm going to be wearing. It's like someone taking your face, cutting it off, and then just putting it on. That's what demons do. They wear you. They wear your essence. Okay, that's why it's not always so obvious to point out who is operating with demons, because they act like you. They observe you, they study you, they analyze you, and then they mimic you. They look like you. They become copycats, so that you don't suspect it's them. Okay, so that's why I was saying they're going to be using you against yourself. They disguise themselves to something that looks like you, and then turn you against yourself. Then you become the person who looks ridiculous. Okay, the narcissist will always abuse you emotionally. They'll always make you feel insecure, make you feel small. They'll make you feel like you depend on them. They'll make you feel attached to them, and then look down on you while they steal every idea, every essence. They'll use your energy to manifest, because as you around these people, you take their karma and they take your energy, and they manifest with your abundant energy. They manifest with your light, and they give you every bit of their darkness, because some people are actually cursed. Some people are literal bad luck because of the things they do, the curses they've put on themselves. What they've manifested with their mouths become curses, and they become cursed. Some of them can't even have children anymore. They can't manifest wealth. They can't make their dreams come true. They just have bad luck every time. Or the only thing they can do is depend on lenta bathwele ngayo. Whatever it is, leso slwane. Whatever demon or entity or sorcerer or sorceress that they're depending on is what gives them abundance, because they have sold themselves. They cannot manifest for themselves. Basically, they are controlled, they are possessed. They are not in control of their own life. So some things you'll be shocked when you hear, what? They did that. All of that stuff. you didn't think they were capable of. They are very capable, because they are controlled by what they summoned or what has been put in them. Anyway, guys, ask for help, understand your own story. Okay, guys, so like I said, you're going to be listening to a lot of codes, you're going to be getting messages. You need to look at your purpose, your blueprint, what's your journey, where is it going, okay, and who you walk it with, because we all have different ancestors. Life is not a one size fit all. Not everything is going to fit for all of us, okay. Be patient. You need yourself. Be very patient, guys, with yourself. Pace yourself. Don't panic and just you know, do. Don't panic, okay? You're gonna have to take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. All right. Remember, you are human and more. So you are human. Remember, you're human. You're not gonna get everything right. There will be some setbacks, some hesitations a little bit there. You are gonna have those moments where you doubt yourself. It's only natural to feel all of that, but don't self-loathe. Don't dwell on the victim mindset. Don't sit in those dark parts of yourself. Don't let the depression swallow you, okay? Don't become it. All right. Find what works for you. So do more things that make you creative. Do more things that that you love, that make you happy, that make you excited, that create a flow within yourself, okay. Do a lot of self-care, a lot of rituals that are going to help you what elevate your vibration. So create a testimony. Believe in yourself. So use this time frame to create a testimony for yourself, because I know we've all went through tragedies, guys, and some of those tragedies we didn't choose them, okay, because we have all these family members, all these friends, these white, all these people around us that are trying to cause all this harm to us, trying to make our lives miserable, trying to make us suffer and all of that stuff, and all because of the person they chose to be. These people chose to be wicked. These people chose to be wicked, okay. So you choose, you need to choose to change your tragedies, your story, and make turn your tragedies into testimonies, okay. This is where you choose to be softer and more loving and more kind to the world, because we need more people like you. We need more people who are going to bring light to the world. We're going through darkness already. Hello. It's a lot, okay. We need a little bit of something new. We need that lights, guys. So please shine your lights. Don't be afraid to shine your lights. Use those gifts. Show what the world, show the world what you're made of, okay. And use those intimate times with yourself to be in touch, to find those codes, okay. So, and accept the truth for what it is. It's very important. What's happening, okay, what's going to be happening is, what I've been describing is basically they're going to be using a lot of domination spells, okay. This is where they disturb your healing process. Everything that I just mentioned, they trying to disturb that process, where they try to create domination spells and come to me spells where they have access to you, because now when you're no longer with them, when you're no longer their friend or close to them, when you create boundaries and you move away from them, the narcissist gets crazier. They get very angry at you, very agitated, because the closer they are to you, and especially when you are not away to them, it's much easier for them to take your clothes and go do whatever magic they want to put on it. They can put it in your food, put it in your drink, whatever it is. They get to have access and access to your space. So when you're no longer with that person, this is where they try to access now your dream states. They try to invade your boundaries, okay? They try to access your consciousness, okay? So that they can dominate you and influence you and control you. Okay, I hope you hear me, guys. So we're going through a process where now we are supposed to be balancing ourselves out, and that's the healing process. We're balancing ourselves out, and the scales are balancing out, because this is where now your abundance is supposed to be coming, because you've been going through this dark shadow, this shadow, you've been doing the shadow work, you've been healing, you've been releasing what you needed to release and made space for what you're about to receive right now, okay? You faced your own darkness and you chose your lights, okay? And right now you're supposed to be receiving accordingly, and these people are trying to steal and take from you and disturb that process, that ascension process, because you're ascending, you're rising to a higher vibration, to a higher level of your vibration. Okay, so this whole process has been happening, like I said, from August coming now. That's 6 months. Like I said, the number 6 is significant. So this is definitely that season 2022, the number 6, which is harmony. They're trying to disturb the balance. They're trying to balance that. They're trying to disturb that harmony. I hope you guys can hear me. um. Okay, I definitely think I've said everything. Yep. I've definitely said, well, most of what I wanted to say. Okay, so highlight, like I said, wear the colors that come to you. And also for the moon season, if you're called to wear a lot of white, please wear it. Silver or gray, please wear it. Okay. That's going to represent, also the white is going to represent your crown chakra. So embody it, wear it, protect yourself by becoming one with it. And also all the different colors for the other chakras, you wear them accordingly as you were called. Okay, so starting this week, guys, start writing down, jot down, write your codes, write everything you feel called to do, and prepare yourself and pace yourself. Okay, and I really do wish you guys the best. So I'll do like a mini message for the day before I go. I'm about to close up. I'm gonna do like a 1 card thing, literally a 1 card thing. What are the messages for the day? There's a lot of cards. May I please have 1 card for the day? Just to close off the reading. I've said a lot today, but I hope you guys hear me. I hope the information is sticking. So this month is all about codes. Who are you? And that's why I call this topic, who are you? You're about to find out who you are. These cards are okay, so definitely it's actually coming out. This is the devil card. It says the trickster. So exactly what I was talking about, the witching season. The devil is coming out. Okay, a lot of people are going to be, oh my god, it's the 15th. Look at that. Exactly what I was saying. People are doing rituals for higher ranks on the 15th. This card is number 15. Guys, I don't lie, hey? The devil. I want these numbers to show. Ish. The lights. There's the 15. Can you see the 15? The devil. See? The trickster. And what was I talking about? The children. Guys. The mother. Look at that. Leg. Okay, be careful of the tricksters. Be careful of the devil. Okay, people who try to take you down with them. People who try to use you to elevate in life. People who try to drain you, steal from you, take from you. So you're going to be shown the direction. Listen to the messages. Look at the bird. We know that birds are for messengers, right? And you're ready. You're ready for this. They're saying you're ready for this. You're ready for this. So trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Exactly. You're ready. This is your abundance. Whatever is coming, you're gonna get it, but you need to protect it. Okay, you need to help your ancestors, your guiding angels, to help you protect it. Okay, that's why you must pray, you must patla, you must do as they assist you, as they instruct you. You know. So do that, guys. Ne? I think you can see that you are gonna get to the finish line. You're at the end. You're at the end, right? But you just need to protect it. You need to protect it. Okay. So guys, that's the witching season. The witching season is happening for real. It's a real thing. There's a lot of rituals happening. So be careful of yeah. You guys need to pray, hey? Like, especially for the children. Pray for the world, pray for the children. Okay, I think that's fine. That was just highlighting about you. Ne? The harvest, you're walking through this journey, you're going to be guided, and you see there's lights there on this path. So you're going to see clearly, you're going to see very clearly. You just need to pay attention. Okay? You just need to pay attention so you can get this reward. This is your throne. You have your crown on, you're sitting on your throne. You have your harvest in your hands. Okay? People are busy trying to harvest you. Your harvest is coming to you. You're getting your blessings. Okay? The trickster. 15, guys, I can't believe it. 15 came out, so I think the full moon is definitely starting from the 15th, depending on the time frame, from the 15th going to the 16th, I think. But definitely on the 16th it is highlighted. So there's gonna be some crazy big rituals happening. We need to be very aware, awake, alert. Okay, you're gonna have to make some very silent moves this season. This season, you don't make a noise. You don't make a noise about what you're doing. Okay? Don't make a noise. This is 9 of Hearts. Fulfillment, harmony, and protection. See what I mean? This is all about your protection. But this is what's destined for you. Fulfillment, harmony. This is number 37. Number 37, 3 plus 7 is 10. The completion. Any more last messages? Lost love, surrender, healing, and release. Yes, surrender to the truth. To say that whatever you find out about certain people, you know, that are working in these covens, these cults, whether it's people you love, whether it's people close to you, if you start finding out that family is doing things to you, guys, don't be ignorant. Just because you love people, it puts you in danger the more you give people access to you. When you keep giving people the benefit of the doubt, it puts you in danger. So you're gonna need to release certain people, certain friends, certain relationships. You're gonna need to heal. Like I said, it's healing, detox, and surrender to the higher power. Look at that full moon. Guys, I don't lie. You see, full moon, and you see those hearts, self-love. Any last messages? Hi guys, kuzoba mnandi. Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, guidance. There you go. You guys are going to be okay. It's all going to be about your will, the choices that you're going to make. Clearing away obstacles. Obstacles are being cleared in your path. It's becoming clear. There's protection around you in everything that you choose. Okay, every wise decision that you make, and you're being given guidance. Pay attention. And this is, wow, Moonlight Goddess. Moonlight Goddess acts repressed emotions, healing, reflection. See the moon again? Full moon. Moonlight Goddess. Everybody's using the Moon Goddess. Everybody trying to use the Moon Goddess against you. But they don't know that the Moon Goddess loves you. So, your repressed emotions, they're going to be, like I said, trying to manipulate your emotions, your feelings. Okay, that's why it's very important to go through your healing. Okay, your reflection, go deep within. Okay, don't let them dominate you. Don't let them try to have access to you and try to control you, because that's all really they can do right now. They're trying to control you so that you can be obedient to their spells, their magic, to be obedient to everything they're trying to do, which is suicide. They want to make you suicidal. They want to get you killed. They want you to poison yourself. They want you to harm yourself in every way possible. Okay, this is number 2, the Moonlight Goddess. Like I said, they're trying to mess with the balance, the jewel, the 222. See? The 222s are coming. Okay. Come on. Okay, let's see. Valentine is coming. Valentine is coming. Guys, Valentine is coming. And that's probably why the season is also so highlighted, because Valentine is coming. And we know there's going to be a lot of reproduction happening on the 14th, which goes to the 15th, which goes to the 16th. Guys, dates are very significant. Okay. So be careful who you connect with, especially on that Valentine. Okay, who you reproduce, who you give access to your root chakra. Because it could determine if they plant a little beast inside of you. 2, see the harmony, the balance, 2, 2, 2s. Guys, the numbers are talking. I dream about one day when I will be free. So they really trying to take your freedom, your free will. They're trying to smother you so they can control your free will. They want to take, that's why they're using domination spells. Come on, close. Number 10, guys, completion. See, the numbers are coming out. They're signifying everything I'm talking about. You made the right choice. Now, future. There you go, guys. You're making all the right choices. So this is what you're going to be making as well as time goes. You need to make all the right choices, okay? You're going to be victorious in the end. Woo! That's one. This is you. You're going to be victorious. Your future is bright. Okay? You get first place. So it's going to all depend on the decisions you make, because this is the completion stage, the end. See again? It's all going to be about, it says don't drink, think. You see the ideas? It's all about the decisions you make. I'm going to put any last messages. And I think these cards, oh, never mind. Thing is, I've been I did a reading recently, and you know these cards stick sometimes. Okay, any last messages from actress? Oops. This is number 6, guys. Look at that. And this confirms, you see the family, exactly what I've been talking about. The foundation, the family, passing on from generation to generation, trying to destroy generations so they can create more lesions. Okay, trying to destroy the lights so that they can build all these toxic families, more toxic and toxic children and toxic generations. A toxic cycle repeating itself. You see, dependency is a family disease. Everyone suffers. So that's exactly what's happening. They're causing all these possessions and all these dependencies, attaching demons to their family members, their children, you know, other people, and passing it on. So be very careful, guys. You see number 6, guys, as I've been telling you about this harmony, they're trying to break the harmony, break the balance. Okay, see underneath 6 again, Alcohol and drugs steal your gifts. Remember I told about that? I told you about the fact that drugs actually are the biggest gateway, where it smothers us, makes us suffocate. See how this guy's in a little bottle suffocating, and it steals your gifts, your abilities. It gives everybody access to just take and take from you, and you're not even aware. You're just phased out, and it all feels blurry and you forget. Okay, so yeah. So guys, do your activities as you're required, whether you do like yoga, you know, if you do things like yoga and stuff like that, like that's also okay. Making your body active, dancing, whether you take a walk or whether you take a jog, okay, whether you go to the gym, changing your diet, okay, wearing, like I said, wearing certain clothes, whether it's buying crystals or using certain herbs and certain items to cleanse your home, to cleanse your body, to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your children, okay, if you have children, okay, do yoni steams for your yoni steaming, okay. Okay, let's see if there are any messages here. Okay, so this is God's death in their eyes. So definitely these people they're going for blood. Yeah, they trying to get people killed for real. And they curse trauma into your childhood. So there's been people, if you've gone through some hectic trauma with like molestations and all that, that was all, they were planting that suicidal spirit, so that you have so much trauma as you grow up to a point where you feel like you don't want to exist, where life is just filled with pain and suffering, that you just want to die, okay. So all those traumatic things that had happened to you were all based on, you know, these things, these demons, these tikoloshis, the snakes, whatever they swallow with. So I'm also hearing Gemini. So some of the people that are doing this to you could be Geminis, or you could be a Gemini, just to confirm. Okay, they curse the men in your family. So some of them are cursing the man in your family, especially if you have sons or you're going to have sons. So God jumps. I'm hearing that you probably have them, they use their covens and their cults to attack you. They attack you in numbers. You probably have dreams like that, where they try to isolate you and they come in numbers. Curse trauma into your child. Oh yeah, I read that. Okay, let me pull last ones. Okay, dark plots, thoughts, intentions. Yeah, definitely these people have dark plots, thoughts, and intentions. They're always thinking about the worst bad thing to do to people. They wish bad for people. They don't have good intentions for you. Attacking your chakras. Guys, come on. I don't lie. Was I not talking about your chakras today? See what I'm saying? Your warriors are fighting for you. I'm done. I'm done. None of you are going to tell me I'm lying. Your warriors are fighting for you. Exposed. Holy. Oh, that closes, it drops mic. I'm dropping mic. Exposed. Boom. Okay, so they expose your warriors are definitely fighting for you. So every time they try to attack you and do what they do against you, they're actually causing more and more karma, and they're causing more and more exposure. They're exposing themselves. So most of the things that are backfiring, it's like they literally removing the veil of protection. They're coming out in the light. Every time they try to attack your light, they literally get exposed, because you literally shine brighter every time. Every hit that they give you literally grows you. That's what they don't understand. Everything that hits you that is of darkness, it transmutes to light, because you are the light. Attacking your chakras, yes. dark clouds, death in their eyes, cursed, trauma into your childhood, probably also causing trauma into your children's childhood. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, that was just confirming that. Okay, so let's see what exactly are they trying to shut down. Just gonna take like a few cards. Okay, so they love your ideas and your imagination, so they want to steal that from you. They want to steal your ideas and your imagination. Oh guys, I want to see clearly. And I want to make new cards. These ones are old now. Phoenix, rise from the ashes, guys. Was I not talking about the Leo season? I was talking about how this portal is in Leo and how they started from August in the portal of abundance in the Lion's Gate, which is in Leo season. Okay, this is the fire that I was talking about. The phoenix rising from the ashes, the rebirth. But obviously they're trying to birth monsters. Okay, but you also, the phoenix, you rise from the ashes. So every time they try to destroy you, you actually rise and become even more powerful and much stronger in who you are, in your nature. Literally, it's 555 as I say this. So the season of change, you're going to be finding your wings. Okay, you're going to be finding your wings. You're going to be, there you go, you are pure-hearted. And you need to carry a pure heart. Okay, keep your hearts in the right place, guys. Don't manifest bad things and expect good things to happen. That makes no sense. Why are you disrespecting the law of attraction? Why do you think that you can just manipulate the law of attraction? Follow the steps. Don't skip the process. You are the process. A star, you're a star. Okay, you're a star, you shine, and they're trying to take that from me. Yeah, needs help. They need you to stay in whatever mess they've gotten themselves into. Okay, they're gonna use you as a scapegoat. Raise your vibration. Okay. Alright, guys. Do your meditations, okay? Do your sound meditations and your healings, your different healings, whether it's Reiki, whatever you're interested in. Even if you go for massages, just to balance out your chakras and all of that stuff, okay? Whatever you need, guys, for your health is important in every way, in every aspect, okay? Okay, let me give you one last message just to say goodbye. Oh, and then probably the baby messages. One last message. One last message. One last message. Okay, so it says flowing with life. Never take anything too seriously. Take a breath and face what you need to with a light heart. Flow with the tides of the flow with the tides of life, okay? Definitely do those cleansings, okay? So you can flow more. What do you want? Do you want what you do you know what you want? You think you know what you want, or others have or have others wishes for you being internalized. Check in with yourself on what you truly desire. So remember, I did speak about it's your will. It's more about your will. What do you want? Who are you? Who do you want to be? Who do you choose to be? Okay. Love is the highest frequency at which we can resonate. Open your heart and feel love and express it with no expectations of anything in return. So you need to vibrate at the level of love. This is why self-love is very important, so that no one can use you against yourself. Okay, let's see what the babies have to say, and then we are closing. Okay. Come on. Tomatoes. Tomatoes. You are a wonderful person, guys. You are amazing. You are special. Okay, and that's why they're trying to use you against yourself. One step at a time. Exactly what I was saying. Pace yourself. One step at a time. I'm gonna have to post any last messages. Spirit babies. Any messages. This one says everything will be okay. So everything will be okay, guys. Like I said, don't panic. There's no need to panic. Everything is happening as it should. Believe in yourself, see? You need to believe in yourself. So you are a wonderful person. You're amazing. You're doing a great job. Okay? And you're going to become even greater and better at what you do, and, you know, and rise. So you need to believe in yourself and take it one step at a time, because everything will be okay. Alright? I'm here to tell you, don't worry about a thing. Cause everything is gonna be alright. Okay, imagine yourself happy. Okay, this is the life you deserve. This is the life that's coming. Your life path probably is telling you all the things that are coming. No need to worry. See, guys, like how many times, literally after singing the song, literally, no need to worry. Okay, so pursue the things that make you feel good, your artwork, your creativity. Alright, you need to keep going. My cards had just... Okay, trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. Sleep and rest. Okay? Get in touch. Get in touch. Alright, guys. See, even the babies are telling you what to do. They're giving you signs. So, guys, pay attention to the signs. Your spirit guides, your angels, your guardians, you know, whatever it is you believe in, idlos lako, izithunywa, you know, they're going to show you exactly how to go amatonga and everything in between, the divine, the universe, however you describe it, however you speak of it, God, Goddess. But the divine source is going to speak to you and connect to you, to show you what's really happening around you in your surroundings in this time and place. But this is a very powerful portal. This is a very powerful season, and all these things that I've just mentioned in the video are definitely happening. Okay, whether you choose to ignore them or not, whether you choose to use the information or not. Okay, and what they also do, we know that they take information and they misuse it, but it doesn't really matter what they're doing. What matters at this point is what you're gonna do. Who are you? Who do you choose to become? What is your will? Because your will is your power. You were given the power of free will, and that's why they always have to use you against yourself. That's why they have to try and dominate you, okay? So that they summon you. Alright? So, I hope you tell them hell no. I hope you fight back, guys. It's definitely time to fight back. And you're fighting back by just claiming your throne. Wearing your crown and claiming your throne. Being in your power. Raising your vibration. Ascending. Continuing doing what you need to do. Taking care of yourself. Being healthy. Okay? And they'll keep trying to do all these things, and it's just going to backfire, because if it doesn't happen to you, it has to happen to someone, right? Who is it going to happen to? You know? And unfortunately, also the people who are still around them, they get affected by this kind of karma, because all they do is they build toxic karma, karmic cycles, and they affect other people's energy. So I pray that you guys, you know, you remove the veil of illusion, and the people who are around those kind of people as well, who don't get the opportunity to see this video, just pray for them, the people in your life that you see all these things happening to them. Pray for them, you know, pray light upon their lives, and pray for protection at all times, okay? Protection and guidance at all times. Alright, so guys, I wish you all the best, and I'm here to say trust the process, trust yourself, because you are the process. Alright, and you are magical, you are beautiful, you are blessed, you are a blessing to this world, and you are truly divinely loved. Alright, and that's why you are here and now, because you bring something special to this timeline, to this dimension. Okay, so don't be afraid to shine, don't be afraid to rise, don't be afraid to show the world who you are. You are powerful. Okay, stand in your power and express it. Share your power. Okay. All right, guys, take care. I love you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your support so much, and I'm still going to share my information. This is just the beginning, guys. This year, I hope you know that I'm going to be bombarding you. I'm going to be on your necks. I'm going to be on you guys with information. But like I said, I'm that friend who gives away, third eye info. Got one for you. Here's some third eye information. Here's third eye information. And what you do with it is your responsibility. So I'm basically the guy where God is like, blow the trumpet, and I blow the trumpet, and whoever knows what the trumpet is about and who chooses to listen to the trumpet know that it's a warning to get safety. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm blowing the trumpet. Okay, it's up to you guys to take cover and to find safety in the ways that you are directed to do it. Okay, we are not a one size fit all. You are going to be guided and shown exactly how to do it, because you are special and you have a different and unique purpose into this world. Our paths are different and they're unique for a reason. Okay, even the lipstick is finished now. All right, guys, let me close up. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Love you guys. Okay, take care, and I wish you only the best. Okay. Mwah.